If you find yourself standing in the middle of life feeling like you never got the instruction manual, stay here for a moment. Take a slow breath and arrive here. You do not need to analyze anything. Let the words land where they land. Your body will take what it needs. And begin. I feel confused about what life is and what I am supposed to do in it. I feel like I was projected into life without any guidance. I feel like no one ever explained the basic structure of life to me. I feel unsure about what I should pursue or build. I feel overwhelmed by the vastness of life around me. I feel that I do not know what is safe or harmful. I feel lost about what my purpose is or what my life should look like. I feel confused about how people build a life or find happiness. I feel like everyone else somehow knows the rules of life and I do not. I sometimes dissociate because the confusion feels too big. I feel afraid of making the wrong moves in life. I feel paralyzed by not knowing what direction to go. I feel like I was never taught how to live. I want to feel that life can have structure and direction. I want to feel that I can build a life step by step. I recognize that all of these are experiences arising within my awareness. They are feelings and thoughts passing through, not solid truths about who I am. Even though I feel completely lost and confused about the basic structure of life, like I was thrown into existence without any instructions or guidance, and this overwhelming vastness makes me want to dissociate and hide, I am open to noticing that this profound disorientation is just a wave of experience passing through my awareness, and it does not define the stable consciousness that is witnessing it. I feel like I was just dropped here with no map. No one told me where to go or what to do. I keep looking around and everyone seems to know where they are heading. My chest feels tight and hollow when I think about the future. I do not understand how to build a life. What are the steps? Notice how this feels in your body. I am scared I will choose wrong and ruin everything. Maybe I am missing something that everyone else was given. The world feels too big and I feel so small inside it. I want someone to just show me what to do. Breathe into the heaviness. I do not even know what is safe anymore. My mind goes blank and fuzzy when I try to figure it out. I feel paralyzed, like I cannot move at all. Let the body soften a little. I am watching myself feel this lost, and it is just a feeling passing through. It feels like there is a missing instruction manual for being a person. I am afraid of making a mistake that I cannot fix. I notice the observer in me is calm, even while these feelings swirl. I want structure, I want to know the path. I can be here with this feeling of being lost without needing to escape it. This experience of confusion is present, and I am also here, intact, watching it. I do not need to find a way out of this feeling right now, I can simply stay. Underlying beliefs. I believe there is a secret set of rules to life that everyone else knows except me. I believe I was fundamentally unprepared for life, and something essential was withheld from me. I believe that if I make one wrong move, I will never recover. The emotional mechanism at play is a deep freeze response, feeling so overwhelmed by the lack of structure that I dissociate and become paralyzed to avoid the pain of navigating the unknown. This belief that I am the one person who never got the instructions is a pattern from past experiences of feeling unseen and unsupported, and it is not my true self. I am outgrowing the old identity of the lost child waiting for someone to finally give me the map, a protective strategy that kept me safe from the risk of trying and failing, but which is no longer aligned with who I am now. Adult self, gently turn toward your inner child. I am sorry to my inner child, who felt thrown into life alone with no guidance. I am sorry you were so overwhelmed that your mind went blank and fuzzy to protect you. I see how hard you tried to find the rules, believing everyone else had them and you did not. I am here with you now, and I can hold this confusion so you do not have to carry it alone. Inner child speaks. You see how lost I feel. It feels a little less scary that you are here with me. Adult speaks. I give you permission to heal from this feeling of being unprepared. I give you permission to forgive the world for not giving you a manual. I release any guilt and shame you carry for not knowing the way. I honor our journey together through this confusing landscape. I love you. You are safe to let go of needing to know all the answers, because I am here now, and I will always be here to walk with you through the unknown. These feelings of being lost are just passing experiences, not the reality of who we are. Now that we've felt and honored the experience, allow understanding and light to arise naturally. Message from Higher Self. The feeling of being lost without a map is a sensation in your body, a story in your mind. It is not the truth of your existence. You were not dropped here by accident. You emerged here as an expression of life itself, and life knows its own way. The belief that there are secret rules everyone else knows is an illusion born of comparison. The only true rule is to be present with what is, and to take the next natural step, which is always just one breath away. Your true self was never lost. It has always been the vast, calm awareness in which all these feelings of confusion and overwhelm are simply appearing and disappearing, untouched and completely free. The ask, inner child. I give myself permission to feel what it is like to not know, and to notice my feet on the ground beneath me at the very same time. I allow my shoulders to soften as I let go, just for a moment, of needing to figure it all out. Adult self. I choose to stay present with this feeling of uncertainty in my body, and from this grounded place, I can take one small, gentle breath without needing to know the whole path. I am here, connected to myself, and it is safe to simply pause in the not knowing, without pressure to move or decide. Higher self. I allow this experience of confusion to move through my awareness in its own time and its own way, without needing to understand or resolve it. I release all control over how and when clarity will arise, trusting that learning unfolds through lived moments, not through mental grasping. Bridge into your new reality. Earlier, the vastness of life felt like a crushing weight, and now I notice it feels more like a spacious field I am simply standing in. Where there was once a desperate search for the rules outside myself, there is now a quiet curiosity about what my next step might feel like from the inside. I used to feel paralyzed by the fear of making a wrong move. And now I can sense the ground beneath my feet and the simple freedom of not having to move at all. Reclaim your power. I have the power to witness the feeling of being lost without becoming it, and from this stable awareness, I can choose to simply breathe. I release the disempowering belief that life was supposed to come with a manual, and I reclaim my inherent capacity to learn, one ordinary moment at a time. Seeing it done. I imagine myself moving through a day with a quiet sense of ease, not because I have all the answers, but because I no longer need them. I see myself pausing when confusion arises, noticing it in my body and letting it be there without panic. I watch myself take a small step then another, not because I am following a map, but because each step feels like the natural, simple thing to do in that moment. I feel a gentle, unshakable trust that I am living my life, not failing at it. I feel my body breathing easily, and I know, deep in my bones, that this ordinary moment is exactly where I am supposed to be. I sense the ground solid under my feet, and the future feels like an open, friendly space I am slowly walking into, not a maze I am trapped in. I notice a quiet warmth in my chest, a felt sense that I am not missing anything, and that the structure of life reveals itself, simply one step at a time. This way of being feels ordinary and safe, like coming home to a quiet room. It is not dramatic or special, it is just peace. Now experience a new future. I am standing here and the familiar wave of confusion begins to rise. I feel the familiar question, what am I supposed to do? I notice a slight tension in my chest and a fuzziness at the edges of my mind. But this time, instead of panic, I feel a hand on my own chest, my adult hand. I feel the warmth of it. I take a slow breath and the fuzziness softens. I feel my feet on the floor. The vastness of life is still there, all around me, but I notice it feels more like a spacious sky than a crushing wave. I am here, a small point of awareness, and the sky does not crush me. I feel a gentle curiosity. What is the next small thing? I do not need the whole map. I look down and see the ground right in front of my feet. I take one step. It is just a step. I feel my leg move, my foot land. It is easy. I am not making a wrong move. There is no wrong move. I am just moving. I breathe and the air fills me calmly. I feel a quiet sureness in my body, not about the future, but about this moment. I am in this moment and it is enough. I am building my life not by constructing a grand plan, but by being present for this step and then the next. I feel a smile touch my lips. It is simple. It was always this simple. I am not lost. I am here. And here is perfectly fine. I feel complete. I feel a wave of relief, soft and warm, washing through my chest. This is normal. This is safe. This is how I live. Allow this felt sense to continue integrating naturally in the body and in life. Take a deep breath, feel the shift, and smile. Let this settle gently. There's nothing you need to do right now. You can return to this whenever you feel called. Be gentle with yourself.